Hello there, Fro here again. Weekly football picks video. Recapping week 8, doing picks for week 9. Hope you're enjoying my my new little image in the top right corner. Pretty much sums up being a Colts fan right now. I miss luck. Anyway, 7-8 this past week. Not great. Not terrible, but not great. Let's get right into the recap. Packers at Cardinals. Picked the Cardinals to win. They lost 24-21. It was a masterful game by Rodgers, playing with basically Tunyon and a bunch of scrubs at receiver. You know, it was slow and painful to start, but they grinded out drives and found a way to win this game. Now Hopkins getting hurt in this game, not playing more than like the 20. I think he played like what 20 snaps, something like that, or it wasn't many snaps. And I think if you've been healthy, it might have been a difference in this. But credit to the Packers, looking like one of the best teams in the NFC, and let's just see if their defense will show up in the playoffs instead of always disappearing like they usually do. Panthers at the Falcons. Picked Falcons to win. They lost 19-13. Not much to talk about in this game, other than the fact that the Panthers defense played really well, made Ryan look like dog shit. And Darnold was still terrible. He got knocked out of this game. Walker didn't look great in relief. He barely did anything. I think he only had one pass attempt because they ran the ball shitload this game. So good for the Panthers to get back on track and get back to 500, but that offense is still a mess. But they do have a legitimate defense, it seems like. Dolphins to the Bills. Picked the Bills to win. They won. We got that one right by just by a point or two. They covered just barely. But Dolphins are horrible. They didn't trade for Watson. Who cares? I hope Watson never plays on their snap again. I think he's a piece of shit. But Dolphins suck. Bills got the win. Josh Allen, the offense was slow this game, but they eventually got things going. Josh Allen, got things going in the second half and 3 touchdowns total. So I wish we had. Josh Allen's fun to watch. I wish he was a Colt, but what are you gonna do? Like I said, I'm not blaming Wentz, but we'll get into that game when we get to it. I'm not blaming Wentz at all for the season, but he definitely had some problems with this past game. But we'll get to that. Niners at the Bears. Picked Niners to win this. They got that one right. We got this one right. So they won 33-22. Good for the Niners. Off the schneid. But it's still going to be a rough go for the rest of the year trying to get to the playoffs. But Jimmy G played well in this game. And, Fields had his best game so far as a pro. I mean, still wasn't great. But they at least resembled a somewhat NFL offense. So, and what a surprise was a game that Nagy missed because he wasn't there because of health protocols. That's weird. I wonder why he had the best game of his career when Nagy wasn't there to call plays. Strange. Steelers at the Browns. We picked the Steelers. We picked the Browns. I got that one wrong. They lost 15-10. What a boring fucking game. Who cares? Both these teams are mid-tier at best. I mean, they're both 4-win teams, but I don't see either one of them making any noise, let alone if they make playoffs or whatever. Eagles at the Lions. I picked the Lions to get their first win of the season. I was horribly wrong. I'm still not impressed with Hurts. Hurts did literally nothing in this game. They scored 44 points, and he had no touchdowns. They ran the ball shitload. They had Jordan Howard sighting, got 2 touchdowns. But Lions just, a game that I thought they'd be able to compete in, that it was their worst game of the season. Goff is Goffle. Not much more to say there. Titans and Colts. A game that, along with the Ravens game, has taken 10 years off my life this year alone, watching this team. Picked the Colts to win. They lost 34-31 in overtime. It's so funny how when Wentz was playing great for a month plus, and the team was winning some games and stuff, the media didn't say anything. There's no praise for Wentz or anything. But as soon as Wentz has one bad quarter and a half, basically, of football, then he's dog shit again. Yes, the pick 6 on his own goal line was a terrible fucking decision, but one, it was a horrible play call by Reich. You're in your own fucking 8-yard line. You call a tight end screen that got fucking blown up. And 2, if Wentz takes that sack and gets safety, the game is for sure over. And they got the Titans get the ball back, and we only had 2 timeouts left at that time. We would have lost for sure. But the pick 6 gave us a chance to be on the field tie, which is exactly what Wentz did. And he made a crazy play where he freaking almost fell down and threw a pass to gave Pittman a chance. Pittman made a catch. But then in overtime, I'm much more pissed off about that interception because Taylor was wide open in the middle of the field, 10 yards past line of scrimmage. He could have at least got 20, 30 yards, if not, broken one tackle and scored a touchdown. Oh, hi, Tater. Yeah, that's Tater's tail. We have my cat saying being a guest star in this video. But I'm so sick of Rex play calling. Like, he can stay head coach, but give the play calling to someone else. It's so fucking frustrating. You have a top 3 to 4 running back right now. I think he has a chance to be a top 2 running back. A gifted special running back. And he only gets 15 carries and only 1 touch in overtime. Let's just move on. Got that one wrong. Let's move on. Another game that we got wrong that pretty much everybody got wrong. Bengals and Jets picked the Bengals to win. They lost 34-31. Mike White came out of nowhere and had a 400-yard, 3-touchdown game. I think this is just a trap game for the Bengals. Bengals are a young team and they're experiencing some success, feeling good about themselves, and then go on the road to a team that should be an easy win for them, and they shit the bed. I mean, credit to the Jets, but they're still one of the worst teams in the league. And yeah, Mike White had a good game, but it was one game. We'll see if you can string it together. But either it doesn't matter because Jets have a second overall pick. Excuse me. Invest in Wilson, or they're going to look like idiots when this random bum Mike White is going to take the starting job from their second overall pick quarterback. So it's pretty much a lose-lose for the Jets either way. But that is kind of their franchise at this point. Rams to Texans, picked the Rams to win. They covered, not by much because Texans were getting like 14 points, but still, they won 38-22. Rams continue to be one of the best teams in the league. I think Stafford is firmly in first place now for the MVP race after this past week. Didn't even mention that Henry got hurt at the last game, but I was talking about ranting about the Colts. But Henry done for most likely the rest of the regular season, not the whole year. The media's golden boy Brady fucking threw a pick 6 to seal his loss, even though I don't think he deserves to be even in the realm of discussion for MVP. Kyler did not play well and they lost. So yeah, I think Stafford's pretty firmly in front right now, with Dak running away with the fucking comeback player of the year. Patriots and Chargers. I believe we picked the Chargers. Yes, we did. You got that one wrong. Patriots won 27-24. Patriots are a scrappy team, but they're kind of like they're Jekyll and Hyde. One week they're fucking look good, one week they look shit. But the defense played good in this game. And Herbert barely didn't completed just barely over 50% of his passes. I think he had a couple turnovers, and I think Herbert's had a couple of rough weeks in a row. Not counting the bye week, obviously, but I think they'll be able to right the ship. But the wild card race in the AFC is going to be crazy. The whole AFC in general is pretty wide open. Speaking of two teams that aren't going to make the playoffs most likely, the Jaguars and the Seahawks. We picked the Seahawks to win. They won easily. Jaguars just aren't very good. Seahawks aren't very good either. I mean, good for them to get the 3-5. They got bye coming up. Maybe Russell Wilson can come back and try to save their season, but I think it's looking like a lost. I think it's looking like a lost season for them at this point. But Jaguars, it's been a lost franchise. Sorry, Jaguars fans. The formerly Foreskins against the Broncos. We picked the Broncos to win. Did we right? I gotta read my chicken scratch here. Yes, we did, and they covered, so we got that one right. It's a boring fucking game. Who cares? What? 17-10. Broncos and football team. Woo! Exciting. Yeah. We don't have to go over that. Judy played limited snaps, but he looked good. He caught all 4 of his passes, or all 4 of his targets, so. Bucks at the Saints. Picked the Saints to win in this game. Upset, and they did. Oh, Brady fucking lost to fucking Trevor Siemian, because fucking, of course, poor Winston's fucking having a resurgence this year, even when he's playing with dog shit weapons. Was playing well this year. He freaking tears his ACL. His freaking career as a Saints probably over. So I think he'll go somewhere. I think he'll still be bouncing around the league for a while, but I just don't see him coming back to the Saints next year. But credit to the Saints defense. The pick 6 to seal the game. Brady is just so hilarious. How it hardly gets mentioned that he threw a pick 6 to lose the game. You don't hear anything about it, but if he threw a fucking screen pass that went for 80 yards for a game-winning play, they'd fucking be sucking his dick fucking until it was dry as fuck. When Tom Brady loses, America wins. Let's just put it that way. Cowboys and Vikings for Sunday Night Football. Picked the Cowboys to win. That was before I knew that Dak was not going to play, which is probably a good thing because I probably would pick the Vikings if I knew that. So we got that one right. Credit to Cooper Rush. He came in and played pretty well for being the fact that he's Cooper Rush. Vikings, I don't know. I don't know what to say about you guys. Cousins is just meant to be like a 500 quarterback, I guess. Giants, the Chiefs. Picked Chiefs to win, but they did not cover, so I got that one wrong. Chiefs they just do not look good. Even though they won this game, it was not impressive in the least. Mahomes threw another freak interception. Kelsey looks kind of like old age has finally caught up to him, and Hill is a piece of shit and their only receiver. Credit for the Giants for fighting this one, but Chiefs got the win, and it's a good big win for them, but they look light years from the team they used to be. All right, let's get into the picks for this week now. Starting off with my exciting Colts at home on Thursday Night Football, taking on the Jets. The Jets are getting 10.5 points. So with the 10.5 spread, give me the Jets. I think the Colts, they should obviously should win this game, but I just don't trust our pass defense. Our defense is basically just hope and pray that Leonard makes it a turnover, which he does most weeks, but it still doesn't matter. I think we're like second in turnover differential in the NFL, and we're the only team that's in like top 5 or 6 that has a losing record. That kind of year, yeah. But yeah, I think Colts win this game. God, please let them fucking win this game. If not, I may never fucking do a YouTube video again talk about the Colts. But give me the Jets with the 10.5 points. Bills at Jaguars. Jaguars get 14.5. Robinson is questionable for this game. 14.5 is a lot of points, but give me the Bills and they should cover. Just Jaguars aren't very good. Broncos at Cowboys. As of now, it looks like Dak should play, I would assume. 9 points, though. Broncos, I don't care. Give me the Cowboys. They'll cover. Vikings at the Ravens. Only 6. Give me the Ravens and they'll cover. Vikings are just a middling team, and Ravens, they have their problems, but they're the better team. Falcons at the Saints. Now, as of right now, Taysom Hill, I think, finally returned to practice today or yesterday. And if Taysom Hill plays, I think they can win this game. They have a good defense, and they can run the ball with Kamara. Look for Kamara to get the ball a shitload going up forward. I mean, he already was going to have a bunch of touches, but this is his show for sure now. Give me the Saints, and they'll cover. Excuse me. Sorry. You gotta love GERD. Patriots at the Panthers. Ugh. I think it's going to be an ugly game. Panthers defense should be able to keep it into it, but I don't know. Darnold has a concussion as of right now, so maybe he won't play. You know what? Give me the Patriots. This 4-4 team, they'll be the one that will win this and get over 500. Should be a competitive game, but I just feel like it's going to be an ugly game. Browns at the Bengals. Bengals got bounced back after a letdown last week. Only a 2.5 underdog at home. Browns just, they're getting rid of OBJ. They got drama with that, and they're just kind of falling off the wagon at this point. It should be a good, hard-fought division game, but give me the Bengals. Raiders at the Giants. Oh, boy, man. Raiders are having quite a roller coaster year, huh? On the one hand, they have a good record. On the other hand, their coach got fucking fired for bullshit. Oh, because he had email stuff, but that's a different story here or there. And now one of their young, promising receivers drove 3.5 times the speed limit, and someone died because of it. Under the influence, had a gun in the car. His career should be over. Will it be over? I mean, as an NFL player, you never know, but it should be over, and it probably will be over at the age of 22. How crazy how you can fucking ruin a career in fucking just the blink of an eye. But best wishes to the family that lost that 23-year-old woman. It's a damn shame. Texans Dolphins. Wow. Who fucking cares? Can I pick a cricket game over this? Give me the Texans plus 6.5. Because why the fuck not? Chargers of the Eagles. Eagles are high off their dominating win over the Lions. The Chargers are looking to bounce back on, their 8th or 9th road game of the year out of the 17 road games they play a year. If the Chargers bounce back and win this game, I think Herbert bounce back to have a good game. Eagles defense is pretty good, but I think the Chargers finally win that game. Packers and the Chiefs. Oh my God, this is tough. Packers against 7.5. Rodgers is, almost definitely not going to be playing this game. Unless he somehow gets some false tests here soon. Tater, come on. Go. What'd you do? Alright, Tater missed my hit the keyboard there. I don't even know where I was now. Packers and Chiefs. Alright, Rodgers is most likely going to play this game. Chiefs are not good. But, oh my God. Their defense is so bad that I think even Jordan Love could score against them, but Tunyon's gone, is fucking... I think Adams is back, but Love, oh my God, this is a... Give me the Chiefs, and they'll cover. But I was looking forward to see... I guess we will never see Mahomes versus Rodgers, apparently, because Rodgers is getting old, and this is one of their few chances to get to play against each other, and of course, COVID. Cardinals and Niners. Niners only getting 1.5. Now, I know Hopkins is questionable. AJ Green is out with COVID. Who knows if he can clear to play it. You know what? The Cardinals are kind of think they're having a little rough stretch here. They're going to lose 2 in a row here. Give me the Niners plus 1.5. I think if D-Hop doesn't play, that's going to be a huge blow to their team, and Murray's going to have to do something with his legs this game, which he hasn't really done much this year, but he's definitely capable of it. The Titans and the Rams. Man, no King Henry. That pass rush against Tannehill who's going to have to throw because they're not going to be able to run the ball now without that entire team is built around Henry. If they can win this game, it'd be a goddamn miracle. But give me the Rams at home. It's only 7.5. Yeah, I think that's a pretty easy pick. Could have been an exciting Sunday night game, but Henry getting hurt kind of screws that. Tannehill has not really impressed me that much this year, and now he doesn't even have Henry to fall back on. So I guess we'll see how truly good he is without Henry, and how good that team is without Henry. I'm not expecting much. And wow, this is probably one of the worst Monday night games we're going to have this year, if not the worst. The Bears, the Steelers. You got a quarterback that's only surpassed 200 yards passing once in like 6 games, and you got a quarterback that can't throw the ball farther than 200 inches down the field. But I think the Steelers' defense is good enough to hold up. Plus 6. The Steelers are going to win this game. I think the Steelers are going to win this game, but I think it's going to be such a close game because you got 2 good defenses and 2 putrid offenses. Could come down to who makes more plays on defense. I think the Bears cover, so give me the Bears with the points, but I think the Steelers will win. But yeah, give me the Bears. And that's it for this week. As always, thanks for tuning in. Sorry for the interruption with the tater, and just realized my bottle's been here the whole time. Yeah, that's good. What's in there? It's a mystery liquid. You never know. Could be horse semen for all you know. I mean, what? Anyway, thanks for watching. Last week we had 2 weeks ago we had great. There was like 30+ views, and then last week there was only 8 views. So maybe we'll meet in the middle somewhere this week and get like 15 or 16 views, 20-ish. Probably not. Probably get 2 views this week, but it's whatever. I'm very close to not doing these anymore just because it's frustrating with the Colts this season, and football has been disappointing and depressing at this point. And then the views are not great sometimes. They were great 2 weeks ago, but if the views were like last week when there was only 8 views, I'm gonna probably stop doing these and go back doing for road ages or something else. But anyway, I love you all. Fuck Tom Brady. Frank Reich, stop calling plays. And God bless. Peace out.